Bingo Blitz rules.
If your bingo has ads in it,
That's not a bingo.
if it doesn't have the coolest tournaments, mini-games, and the most breathtaking design,
Nope, not a bingo.
if your bingo moment makes you feel so excited that you just want to burst in joy and scream out loud, bingo! Sorry, so you're playing...
Bingo Blitz? Now that's a bingo. Go for a world of excitement with Bingo Blitz, the #1 free bingo game. Download Bingo Blitz and play for free.
Now that's a bingo.
Hey Realtors, on your way to a listing presentation, Zillow Showcase helps you stand out with sellers by putting their listing and your brand in the spotlight on Zillow. With Zillow Showcase, your listings can get prioritized placement, astonishing performance, and exclusivity. Showcase is designed to not exceed 10% of listings in a market. Don't wait to give your business the premium marketing and branding treatment it deserves. Visit showingtimeplus.com/Spotify to get started with Zillow Showcase.
The clock strikes. The 11th hour approaches. Nightmares awaken. And the horror begins.
Welcome, listeners, to the 11th hour. Today, we have a spine-chilling treat for you. We're diving into the eerie and captivating world of 5 Levels of Fear, written by Sable Jak. This 4-part micro-series follows 3 urban explorers as they venture into a century-old abandoned mansion, one that has never been explored before. The mansion, shrouded in mystery, has escaped the notice of almost everyone. With little to no information available, except for some questionable blueprints, our explorers are in for more than they bargained for. As they descend deeper, the house's true nature reveals itself. They discover a hidden floor not on the blueprints, rows of beds with restraints, a narrowing hallway, and the haunting howl of someone trapped inside. And in the dank, dark basement, a jungle grows, turning their curiosity into a desperate need to escape.
As a podcast network, our first priority has always been audio and the stories we're able to share with you. But at Realm, we also sell some pretty cool merch, and organizing that was made both possible and easy with Shopify. When you think about successful businesses like Aloe or Allbirds or Skims, an often overlooked secret is the business behind the business that makes selling and, for shoppers, buying simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. That's because nobody does selling better than Shopify. It's the home of the #1 checkout on the planet. And the not-so-secret secret that's definitely worth talking about is that Shop Pay boosts conversions up to 50%. That's more happy customers and way more sales going. If you're hoping to grow your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling, on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Businesses that sell more, sell on Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout we use with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/realm, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/realm to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/realm.
And now, let's dive into the first episode of 5 Levels of Fear. Our journey begins with our 3 urban explorers standing before the imposing century-old mansion, with blueprints in hand and body cams ready.
There are 5 levels of fear. The first is fueled by curiosity. You know it. That feeling you shouldn't do something, but you just can't help yourself. Next is trepidation. That's that little pinch between the shoulder blades that says you really shouldn't look behind you. Third is recognition. That knocks you to your knees and tells you you're in a heck of a mess. Fourth is the sheer horror of the situation. That one starts the fight or flight response, and then there's acceptance when you realize that maybe this time This time you're not gonna make it.
Connor? Connor? Connor?
Oral Stage Studios presents Sable Jak, 5 Levels of Fear. Starring Anjelica McMillan as Jill Johansson, Tad Morgan as Connor Johansson, and John Lee-Vroman as Jack Hollowell.
Control?
Jill, can you check your comms?
Control?
Jill, I'm not getting anything.
Connor, can you hear me?
Copy.
Connor? Come on, answer.
I'm not getting anything either. What the heck? Let's go through the rooms and keep trying him along the way.
Okay. I worry about him down there.
Why? The crew's with him. He's probably worried about us. We don't go in through the roof. Usually.
It was the only way available.
I know. Just saying.
Who's ever seen a place boarded up from the inside?
Just the first floor, but yeah, weird. Kind of creepy too, but hey, floors are solid. Place is in amazing shape.
Let's hope it stays that way.
Why wouldn't it be? The roof's pretty solid too.
Jack? Jill? You guys there? Hello?
Finally.
Exactly where are you?
That door on the Widow's Walk was a super easy access to the top floor. We're in the attic.
East or west? We couldn't see which way you went when you got up there.
West side. Didn't even try the east wing.
That puts you almost into the servants' quarters. Women's side, I think. Men's is on the other side of the attic. I'll have one of the crew spot for you.
We want to exit on the ground floor.
No way you can cover the whole place in one day.
We know. The attic's crammed with stuff, but I bet the rooms aren't. We'll catch a quick overview of the other floors on our way down. That way we know what we're dealing with for the next few days.
You sure? Jack?
Works for me, dude.
Okay, but we'll keep an eye out anyway. Speaking of eyes, are your body cams on? I'm not seeing anything.
Sorry, Connor.
Jilly?
Yeah.
Thanks. Does it look like anyone else has gone through the place? I haven't found anything on the web about other people banging around in there.
Too early to tell. I gotta tell you though, an antiques guy would go nuts in here. I've never seen a place with this much stuff left behind. We can move in tomorrow and have everything we need. Are you sure it's been totally abandoned for years?
Decades. Eras, even.
Wonder why no one's messed with it.
Too far out of the way, I think.
I gotta say, it's in great shape. Except for the usual dust and some weather that's leaked in. At least up here.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting this. Floor's solid, too.
You guys still took ropes, though, right? Just in case?
Of course.
Good. If the floors start getting bad...
Don't worry, Connor. We'll tether. And just so you're even happier, I brought dynamics. Their stretch will cushion things. A little.
You should get some great pictures. Still want to argue with me about extra camera batteries? Jill, have you looked at the blueprints yet?
We memorized them last night. We're good.
Do me a favor and don't lose them. They're wired, so everywhere you go, I can track you on my copies.
Then why ask where we are?
Confirmation it's working. So don't lose them. Now go. Explore. Bring me back a pail of water.
You just had to say that.
Yeah, I always think of it as a good luck charm. Hey, Connor.
Yeah?
Anything in particular you're looking for?
Anything and everything. There's only a handful of shots of the interior in existence that I know of.
Like what?
The ballroom. Big-ass place, totally ornate. Looks like there's some sort of balcony around it with 2 staircases leading up to it. Lots of curls and bends in the metal.
Ooh, can't wait to see that.
Then there's a couple of pictures of the conservatory. Big plant people, these guys. What else? The kitchen. Couple other rooms, but not much. And I've been researching the place for years.
It's as big as a frickin' palace. You'd think there'd be tons.
Yeah, and so far out of the city, no one comes here. Are you trying to increase traffic to it before it goes down?
Not up to exploring today?
I'm fine. But maybe it's better to leave some places alone. If no one comes out here, there's gotta be a reason.
So it's haunted.
Nope. Haven't heard a whisper of a whisper about any ghosts. Come on, Jilly. You always wanted to be the first at a site, now you are. What's wrong?
I don't know. The place gives me the creeps.
This from a woman who's walked through bone-strewn catacombs in the bowels of the earth.
When you start talking like a bad novel, it's time to move on. Later, dude.
Wait. 2 things.
What?
Keep the body cams on at all times. Even if I'm not receiving, it's recording.
And the other thing?
The only light you've got is from your headlamps, flashlights, and what's coming through the windows. If you can, take down some of the boards. Although upstairs isn't as boarded up, which I think is weird.
So this lack of light is new how?
Wasn't sure if you were afraid of the dark or not.
Douche.
He knows your buttons for sure.
And he's been working on them all since the day Mom brought him home from the hospital. I was promised a puppy and got him instead.
But you wouldn't trade him for anything, right?
Depends on the breed of puppy.
So how do you want to do this? Check out all the servants' quarters, women's here, men's on the other side, room by room, and then end up back here in the attic to go through the stuff?
Works for me. Think we can do the whole floor and an overview on the way down in one day? I know I had told Connor we could, but as big as this place is, a floor a day might be pushing it. Especially if it's as loaded with stuff as the attic.
Yeah, we've got plenty of time. They're not tearing it down for a week. And who knows? The rest of the floors might be completely empty.
Or not even there.
Yeah, that too. Grab your gear.
That's new.
What?
Air.
Good thought. We should wear the masks. There's bound to be rot in here somewhere.
No, I meant, didn't you feel the airflow? Up until now, there's been none, and there should be. Places like this are always drafty. And then there was this... Well, it's gone now.
Huh. Didn't feel a thing. We're going to need extra light in the deep interiors. Hate to drain the batteries.
I've got 3 extra power packs and 1 crank flashlight. We could leave the doors open to all the rooms that have unblocked windows.
Works for me. Until then, lights on.
And onward.
That's one heck of a long corridor.
Back in the catacombs again.
Don't get it. Every other door swings open like the hinges are over-oiled, but this one... Jeez.
Let me help. Together. 1, 2... Oh, God, what's that? That's awful. Something dying here?
Or who?
Gross. Out of my way. Open the window. Move. Come on. Open up. What the heck did they do? Paint the thing shut? I'm going to asphyxiate. Yeah. Better. Jack? Hey, where are you?
Over here, by the wardrobe.
Ah, I see. Looking for Narnia, are we?
Not this time. Oh, I wonder if this place does have secret passages.
It's big enough.
Have you noticed?
What?
Almost everything's here. Wardrobe with some clothes, chest of drawers, light bulbs even.
We've seen that plenty of times. When people leave, they leave. The heck with taking things with them.
Yeah, but everything's here except the bed. Again. In every other room, the bed is gone. Personal stuff is here, right down to the pictures in the mirror frame on the nightstand, but no bed. That's really weird.
Well, I'm not going to break my brain worrying about it. Look, a doll.
Wow. Look at this.
No!
What's happening? We heard a scream?
Mice in a doll.
That all? Sheesh. Scream for important stuff.
Come on, Jill. I'm not trying to freak you. Check out the photos in the mirror frame. They must be all the younger servants.
Oh, that's different. Love stuff like that. Oh, they're all so young. Oh, wow. Is this a Victorian advertising card? Connor, you seeing this?
Yeah, nice. Keep walking around.
Wonder why she left it behind. She must have thought it was pretty to keep it on her mirror.
Who said it was a she?
We're in the women's quarters, right? Besides, look at the name on the little Valentine. Huh. I wonder.
To my sweet Sue. Aw. Why do you suppose she left it? What are you doing?
The bed may be gone, but the suitcase that was under it is still here. Whew, it's heavy.
Wow. Just so much stuff after all this time.
Good thing we're documenting all of it. Huh.
What?
Packed for a trip. Boots, dress, knickers, comb, and a brush.
Looks like all her possessions. Even a Bible.
Stop. A letter. Open it.
Give me a minute.
Well, what's it say?
It's faded, but... Dear sweet Sue... It must be the same person that gave her the Valentine.
Maybe. Read.
I've saved enough to get us both to Boston. Meet me under the linden tree. It will protect us. Eddie.
I haven't seen any linden trees around here.
Would you know one if you saw it?
I guess not. But I know oak, and elm, and box elder.
Duck!
Jill, look out!
My arm! What the hell was that?
Something that's hungry. It's probably been watching mice come in and out of here, and once you open the door, hello, breakfast. Let me look at that. You up on your tetanus shots and all?
Always. Don't bother, it's okay.
Now, why are you screaming?
She got attacked.
What?
By a bird. It came swooping through the door.
Not from outside?
I'm fine, thank you for asking.
Sorry.
There must be a hole somewhere for it to get in and out. There's a fair amount of mice in here. Easy pickings. It just scraped me when it went by. Go back to your research.
Let me throw some stuff on it and wrap it. No need to tempt fate and all that. At least you didn't go for your hair, like bats do.
They do not! I want another look at that letter. Oh, I just touched it.
Old and brittle things disintegrate like that. It happens.
I bet she didn't mean, did she?
No way of knowing.
She didn't. She wouldn't have left all her stuff behind, especially the letter.
I don't know. At some point, though, she left. Everyone did. I guess she had better, newer stuff and just tossed the rest.
I wouldn't have left my Valentines.
That's because you're a softie. There. How's that feel? Too tight? Wiggle your fingers?
I'm fine. Let's go.
Okay.
But I'm taking the Valentine.
Hurry up, we still got a lot of pictures to take.
I'm coming.
Damn it! What is wrong with this?
Here, let me. There. Come on.
I loosened it for you.
Yeah, like a jar of pickles.
Okay, I give up. The rest of the doors stay open. Why not this one? The floor isn't that uneven.
It must be.
Leave it. We're getting enough light through the other doors. I got some decent shots so far.
What about video?
The body cams must be doing okay. Connor hasn't complained. Yet.
Are you going to post anything to the web tonight?
No, Connor said he wanted to wait until we had the whole house recorded. What's at the end of the hall?
The blueprint said it was a sitting room.
For servants? I thought they all met downstairs in the kitchen and stuff.
Well, this one was up here.
Hang on a second. Oh, that's cool.
Seriously? Water stains?
Yeah, but they look kind of human.
You always have to find the creepy thing.
Well, they do. Look at them. Top part broad like shoulders, then it narrows, kind of like a waist, and then splits like legs.
What? No head?
Well, can't have everything. Maybe they're aliens.
Lovely. I wonder what would happen if... You know, I had an apartment once that had a leak in the wall, and every time I touched it, it squished. Whoa. Ow, ow, ow!
What's wrong?
It's hot!
No way.
It's too!
Let me... See? Nothing.
It was hot! I'm not kidding, and now the shape's changing.
You probably burst a bubble under the wallpaper. Hang on a second. Let me get my knife. Yep. But there's more water there, too.
If this were a horror movie, that would be blood instead of water.
Oh, yeah. That'd be great.
How old are you? Come on. Bloody hell, how many are there? 2, 4, 16? Gee.
You know what it looks like. Servant shadows. March, march, march. Single file to the sitting room and their doom.
I'll march you to your doom.
Come on, admit. That is one weird leak.
The rafters are probably spaced like that, so the water just followed the path of least resistance.
You know, Jilly, you're no fun. Have you ever seen anything like this?
All right. No, I haven't. And yes, it is creepy. A little too creepy. Come on, we're wasting time. Let's check out that sitting room. Wow. Connor? Hey. You there?
Where else would I be? To London to see the Queen? Why am I looking at you and not outstanding signs of abandonment?
We've got a surprise for you.
Well, turn the camera.
Wait for it. Wait. And... there.
Oh, holy hell in a helicopter. Oh, mama. That's so frickin'... Guys, come look at this.
Who's with you? Shouldn't they be spotting?
Tully, James, Diane, and Bella. Don't worry, I've got crew all around the house. Why are you not panning? Keep it up. Oh, wow, are those suitcases? Don't stop. Walk around, for pity's sake.
Yeah, suitcases, shoes, wire rim glasses. I hate it when we find stuff like this in this kind of shape. It's like that Auschwitz exhibit.
No more than all the other places you've explored. I mean, heck, that one insane asylum still had dried food in a pot on the stove.
Yeah, but this place is... it's like you can almost hear someone walking around.
Oh, yeah. That's because you can.
Not funny.
No, really, his name is Cowboy. I forgot to tell you.
We've got a haunting? A real haunting?
No, keep panning.
But who's Cowboy?
Some old derelict. A couple of locals were hunting and they saw us here. They said some guys were looking for a place to squat and came out of the woods claiming their friend, named Cowboy, was drunk and stuck in an old mansion and couldn't get out.
How'd he get in? There was no way on the ground floor. Or did we miss a place?
Who cares? They think the guys were just blowing smoke because they never came back. Who leaves their friend stuck in an abandoned building for a couple of weeks?
On the off chance we do see him, what's he look like? Not that we'll confuse him with the thousands of other people stumbling around the place.
Skinny old guy with a cowboy hat. Show him the way to go home. Okay, got it all recorded. You headed back to the attic storage now?
Yeah, we're going to go through there to the men's quarters. There were a lot of doors.
Check them all. Who knows where they'll end up?
Once we're back in the attic, we'll go through the stuff there. See if we can find some more pictures.
Are you sure they're just going to knock the place down and not salvage anything?
Nobody's put in a bid that I know of.
Hey, Connor, did you see the stuff on the walls in the corridor?
You mean the big water stains? Boring. Interesting, but in a boring way.
We thought they kind of looked like aliens walking single file.
Specifically to their doom, according to Jack.
I'll look at the footage again later. Did you spot any diaries or letters in the old suitcases?
That one letter just crumbled on us. Other than that, no.
If you find any others, grab them.
We're explorers, not looters.
We've got permission. When I got the okay to explore, I asked if we could pull out things for the local history. You'd think with only 2 owners there'd be more information.
Wait a minute. I thought there was only one owner, the Hacklins.
They're the only ones that really lived here, if you want to call a 5-week stay living in a place. It was around World War I.
Why'd they leave? The place is great so far.
I guess the wife hated the isolation. Plus, the marsh was bad for one of the kids' health. She started having trouble breathing.
Who was the other owner?
Foster, the guy who built it. For his bride-to-be in 1911, I think. But when the poor sap went to get her, she'd run off with someone else.
That had to hurt.
Yeah, I guess he was pretty broken up. Got sick, couldn't function, closed his business, all that.
So he what? Just walked away from it?
Come on, Jilly. His heart was broken. What then?
Nobody saw him leave, but they know he bought a train ticket back to New York and was never seen again. 7 years later, they declared him dead and put the house on the market. That's when the Hacklins bought it.
So we're looking for stuff from both owners?
Bonus if you find a third one. I really don't care. Find anything that gives me real history and not just pictures of abandoned plates with rat droppings on them.
Nice visual, thanks.
And keep the body cams on. I'm recording at this end. I'm gonna try to do some more research. Talk to you when you come out for the evening.
You know, sometimes I think if he weren't already in a wheelchair, I'd put him in one.
Jill.
I know. He's just so infuriating sometimes. We might have seen something that can give us a clue what happened here if we'd known who built it in the first place. There is such a thing as full disclosure.
Oh, come on, you've wanted to explore a place like this forever, right? Make a name as a UE, right? Here's your chance. We've got 4 freaking never-before-touched floors at our disposal.
Ours and Cowboys.
Oh yeah, him. Well, let's go find him. Holy crap. Jill! Jill, get out here!
What?
Look.
At what?
Down the hall. The walls.
Oh my god. Connor? Connor! Come in, Connor! Connor, where are you?
Ow, my ears! I'm here. Jeez, what's wrong?
Remember your boring wall stains? Look at them now.
Holy... Walk. Go on, keep walking. There by the door with the red paint on it. You had to... Oh, shit. Keep walking. Keep walking. More. Go farther. Stop.
Well?
Where'd they go? Jack? Is it a trick of the light? If you point the camera in the opposite direction...
Nothing.
There has to be.
There isn't. Connor, dude, any opinions? I could use a good one right now.
I got nothing. Wait a minute. You don't have your flashlights on. Where's all the light coming from?
We opened all the doors down the corridor so the light would come in from the rooms.
Jeez. Were we looking at stains or shadows? Oh, I know. I bet it must have been shadows from the windows. They're filthy and it's the original glass, so it's melting and rippling. That could make the walls look like they were stained.
But we touched a few of them.
It's over 100 years old, guys. There's going to be stains. Shadows, a hell of a lot of grime and crap.
So it's just a trick of the light? 1 minute it's there, the next it's not?
Yeah, shifting light is all.
I poked one. It felt hot.
That's what you get when you poke things you shouldn't. They did look like a line of people, though. Hang on a second. What?
We didn't see anything.
Not you. Hang on a sec. What? Yeah, okay, I'll tell them.
Tell us what?
Tully's looking over the exterior of the place. He said there's potentially mega flaws and some of them changed, even while he was checking them out.
Changed how?
Cracks and... wow. Holes in walls, both in the brick and wood. Probably got breached by animals and then weather, and with the marsh being a couple miles away, I'm pretty sure the ground isn't exactly bedrock stable.
So the place is settling. They all do. Besides, it's solid up here.
Just be careful, would you? how close are you to the attic area?
You can't see us on your blueprint?
I spilled coffee on it. It'll be fine once it dries out. How far?
Rounding the corner now.
What was that?
A door slamming shut?
How?
Backing up as we speak to see. Holy crap!
Run!
What's going on?
Here! Come on! Come on!
Jill? Jill, are you alright? Jack?
Did you feel that?
Shh. Connor.
Oh, thank God. What's happening?
Did the building just do a little bit of that settling Tully talked about?
Why? What happened? 1 minute I'm looking at the wall, and the next the bouncing camera's making me seasick.
The doors up and down the corridor slammed shut, one right after the other, like the headmistress was stalking the hall, snapping off the study lights. Did the building settle?
Hang on a second. Hey, Tully! Did the building just settle? Shift! Settle! Whatever, did it move somehow? He thinks so.
Think so or no so?
Hang on. Tully, think or no? How about pretty sure? He says his car alarm hiccuped, so something happened.
That's possible. I mean, that it could cause the doors to swing shut.
With that much force?
Could have been a heavy crosswind. We opened windows and the doors. I don't know. Change of pressure, that kind of thing. Maybe. Connor, is it windy out there?
Pretty much all day. Guys, did you hear me? It's been...
I heard you. It's been windy and we're near a boggy, spongy marsh. Got it. We'll accept that. For now.
Look, why don't you come down now? You've got about 3 hours of daylight left. Come on, do the rest of the floor tomorrow. The next one is all the family's bedrooms. Might be some really cool stuff there.
Okay, but first we'll look around a little, locate the stairs down to the next floors, and then come out. How's that?
You okay with that, Jack?
Yeah, fine. We'll keep the body cams on.
This is going to be so good on the website. Go for it, guys. Go bring me a pail.
Don't say it. Man.
Glad I don't have allergies. You know, aside from the dust, I wouldn't mind having an apartment in a place like this. Oh, what a waste letting it go like this.
Yeah, it is. Oh, this must have been a pretty trunk once. Linens, and more bed linens. And heavy wool blankets. Enough for a hotel. But no lace. Yeah, this must have been a pretty impressive place back when it was new.
Still is. And really, even if it's settling, I bet the foundation is okay.
Or needs work.
It could be a hotel, or house a lot of people. Boy, what I could do with a place like this. The servants' quarters alone, there must be, 20 rooms?
Oh, come on. They're smaller than a pod apartment.
So you knock down a wall and put a big doorway in and connect a few. Big deal. Killer view from up here.
Yeah, I guess I wouldn't mind having an apartment here either. Actually, I wouldn't mind having the place for myself.
You trick it out like Laura Croft's place. You're salivating to get to the ballroom, aren't you?
Oh, like you wouldn't mind trying a little parkour down there? Hey, look.
Last place we were in had a dress mannequin like that.
No, behind it. A half door.
To where?
How should I know? The servant staircase is over there by the dead harp.
Love the way you describe broken things.
I try.
Maybe it's a third door to the roof? It's pretty much opposite the one we came through.
More storage?
A secret balcony just for the servants?
And you called me a softie. Move the mannequin.
Guys, what are we looking at? It's not on the blueprints.
Can't imagine this place doesn't have a few secret doors in it.
Maybe it's a secret passage to the master's bedroom? I mean, the women's quarters are right next to the attic, you know.
Whoopee! Darkness. Got a light?
This better?
A little. Looks like... Oh, wow. A circular stair? How awesome is that? See where it goes.
Maybe we should save it for tomorrow.
It looks pretty sturdy. It's metal. I'll go. This is a cheap-ass headlamp. It's not strong. Holy!
What is it?
Get down here, now!
I can't see a thing.
Connor? How many floors in this place again?
From the attic down, 4. But if you add the basement, 5.
I think your blueprints are wrong. Dude, hey.
Wherever you are, you're breaking up. What'd you say about the blueprints?
They're wrong.
How?
Check it out.
What the? Are those? I can't see. Old hospital beds?
Yeah, on a floor that's not on the blueprints. Connor? Hey. Hey!
Come in. I can't. Hear me? Come in. Come back up.
The heck with it. Come on, let's go back where we can talk to him and see what's going on.
But it's a whole floor.
Yeah, with creepy, old-fashioned, did you not hear me metal hospital beds? We need more people to look this over.
Hey, you're in my way. Shh. What? Shh.
Don't know. Go back, go back.
Hold on. Don't let him in. Connor? Connor? Can you hear me? Connor! We need help! Connor!
You've been listening to 5 Levels of Fear by Sable Jak, produced by Oral Stage Studios, starring Anjelica McMillan, John Lee-Vroman, and Tad Morgan. Directed by Matthew Boudreau, with music by Amy K. Bormett.
That was intense. Want more? If you're ready to experience the terror and suspense of 5 Levels of Fear, you can buy the entire series wherever you listen to audiobooks. Don't miss out on this gripping tale that will keep you on the edge of your seat.
Talmor, Sheshin Marachi. Talmor is my home. My family have worked the land for generations. My gran says the island does not belong to us, but we belong to the island. And we must be ready, for a great evil is coming, and death follows with it.
Listen and subscribe to the latest season of Undertow, The Harrowing, a Storyglass production presented by Realm, available wherever you get your podcasts.
If you want a person dead, you call a hitman. If you want a monster dead, you call Lincoln Franks. But you better be able to pay the price he asks, because Lincoln doesn't work for free. Pay to slay, bitches. Slay Season 2 is the current season of Scott Sigler Slices, a fiction podcast with dark tales hacked from the mind of a #1 New York Times bestselling author. Slay is a foul-mouthed, monster-killing, drug-addled anti-hero story that's John Wick meets Buffy meets Breaking Bad. Slay Season 1 is complete and waiting for you in the feed, as is Scott's short story anthology, Blood is Red. Scott Sigler Slices is the world's longest-running fiction podcast, 19 years and counting, with new episodes dropping every Sunday. Get Scott Sigler Slices on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.